Hey guys, it's Chris Wong. For this video, I'm going to be talking about a couple of changes I made in my Questrade portfolio. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who's interested in building a portfolio. So I'm filming this video as of August 23rd, 2024, and I made these changes yesterday. So in my TFSA, I actually decided to sell SPYT and QQQT from Defiance. And I decided to get Roundhill XDTE. So I still like the funds SPYT and QQQT. I just didn't want them in Questrade anymore because it was affecting my buying power. So in Questrade, SPYT and QQQT is 50% margin requirement and XDTE is 30%. So other than getting mostly XDTE in my TFSA, I also decided to add more HYLD.U and HPYT.U. I actually thought about getting XDTE in my margin account, but the dividend is lower than QDTE, so I wasn't sure if I was going to get my money's worth in dividends to pay down my margin if I got XDTE in my margin account because of the interest rate. So I actually decided to get in my TFSA instead to maximize my buying power available. So in my TFSA, I'm just getting the 15% withholding tax on XDTE and any other US listed funds I have in my TFSA. And then the long term, I want HYLD.U and HPYT.U to be higher because there's no 15% withholding tax as these two funds are listed on the TSX. So at least right now, I'm having XDTE paying dividends every single week in my TFSA, and I'm having a large portion of QDTE in my margin account trying to pay down the margin. So I waited at least 20 minutes to see what happened to my buying power, and my buying power did go up. And after looking at all my funds that I have right now, and I actually decided to see what I can average it down, I actually decided to buy even more QDTE and a few more shares of YMEG and more FEPI. So I did have a goal to see if I can have a portfolio up to a certain amount, so that way when 4 or 5 years when the margin is fully paid off, under the assumption that I don't buy any more funds, that I will have a certain portfolio amount without margin hopefully in 5 years. But my goals might change later. I could be buying more funds, I could be selling some funds. I may not want to be in margin next year, or I may want to continue staying in margin even like 5 or 10 years later. And today I decided to finally try to withdraw cash from my margin account in Questrade because I've never withdrawn cash at all from Questrade before, so I want to test it out. So I actually decided to see what it's like to take out like even like $20 out of my margin account and wait a few days to see if it will go through, how it's going to affect my cash balance, and how it's going to affect my buying power. And then I decided to use the deposit feature of Wealthsimple, and I actually deposited 20 USD directly from my US bank account. I want to see what will happen to my contribution limit, and I want to see if I can directly deposit USD. So overall, I do think that having more XDTE and even more QDTE is better for my portfolio, and at least I'm getting dividends every single week to actually get my buying power back, to lower my margin, to pay it off as fast as possible. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you guys for watching.